You are not the fucking intellect. You have objectified yourself with the intellect. And because you cannot know the self through objective relative knowledge, intellectual knowledge, mathematical equations, signs and symbols, you have put up the blockage for you to realize your true nature. Not no fucking Illuminati. Not no motherfucking aliens that come Enlil and all them. They not doing shit. No egregores. Not no demiurge. They not doing shit. It's you and your fucking intellect. Is why you cannot realize the self. Why you cannot know thyself. Because you really think you're supposed to know something. There's nothing about knowing here with the self. It's being. It's pure being. This is what has halted the spiritual communities across the globe. Such wrong identity has forged the difficulty of not knowing the obvious self because it cannot be objectified. And then you're talking about how do I know myself? How do I know God, become one with God, become one with source? Whatever cool word any human being wants to use, it can't be objectified. So that's why you don't get it. You want objective knowledge. And that's not going to work. That's why these teachers will turn niggas, go your ass over there. Take your ass over there. Or do this. Stop playing games, man. Stop playing games. So there would not be no talk of how is one to know the self. There's no talk of that. It's just being it. That's what they mean by what they said. There's nothing to do. You just be as you are. What you already are. What you always have been. That's why you're not asking questions of how should I treat other people. There are no other people. No other people exist. You as a person don't even fucking exist. I hope niggas get it. Niggas don't get it.
To the show. Look, they're creating a new consciousness. They're cultivating your thoughts. They're making a new peasant demographic, and just with this EBT and all these things, they're cultivating you. They're making a scarcity mindset. It's this beautiful energy usher in. They gotta balance it out. So make sure you ain't getting balanced out. Sven'gramz, hit the like and subscribe, and fuck with people who not job but really doing the job. They ain't fronting, talking loud but ain't saying nothing. Hit the like, you dig. 7.
What's the craziest study you can tell us?
You have mice, they are exposed to a smell, and at the same time as the smell, they get electric shocks, zapping them. Later on, you remove the electrical stimulant, and the smell alone produces what? Profound fear. This is called classical conditioning. Here's the interesting part. These mice, their kids, have never been exposed to the electrical shock. Yet when they smell that smell, they will feel profound fear, not knowing why. Simply because in their genetic switch, they learned to fear that particular smell. But not only that, these mice kids, so we're going another generation down. The grandkids of the original mouse now smells this smell and they will feel what? Fear. Imagine me living in Copenhagen and I see certain thing and I feel fear and anxious, for example, not knowing that mom and dad were in war in Iraq, bombs, and I don't know all this, yet I have a genetic makeup making me who I am today.
What's the craziest study you can tell us?
You have mice, they are exposed to a smell, and at the same time as the smell, they get electric shocks.
People do real shit, but that don't mean they're a real nigga, fam. I had to learn that, because it's a lot of situation, just because you did some real shit at this moment, you could be rocking me to sleep, man. I'm thinking you a real nigga, but the whole time you setting up your chest trap. I had to learn that. All niggas be doing all type of shit on the board. You gotta watch niggas move, man. Yeah. You setting me up for the checkmate. I thought you was on some nice shit or on some, nah. Niggas ain't niggas that's inside. People that do real shit, but that don't mean they're a real nigga.
Be mad when I ain't talking about going to no 4th, 5th, and 6th, 7th dimension. Like, what is this? What's the goal of spirituality? What's your goal? What should be the most important thing? Not what somebody else has told you. What's your goal? It seems to be like people's goal of spirituality is go to another dimension, which another dimension means another trap. It may not be a trap or a matrix that you can conceive because you are in the 3rd dimension, but nonetheless, it's a dimension. Dimensions mean they have a limitation to them. There's some mathematical equation that's the limitation of it that I'm pretty sure someone can break down because they're so fucking deep. That's not my game. My game is to understand this here. No dimensions exist outside of the mind. You can conceive it within your mind. But what is that which is conceiving the mind? Nobody wants to go to the source. We're talking about pure consciousness, pure awareness is what we are. Nobody wants to go to that source. Everybody wants to play around in the ramifications of the mind. But we should understand that we are not the body and the mind. The body and the mind is what's limiting us from understanding our true nature. Once you get that, then what the fuck is the point of going to another motherfucking dimension? Fuck dimensions. Are you done with this shit or not? That's the question.